You're right there, YouTube. It is Crackoon again, bring you another gameplay. Commentating man, we're here again, bring you some more Modern Warfare 3 like I do. Going to be playing a 6v6 domination on the map, Black Box, using the Sky L with a suppressor. Got the kit proficiency on there, running a perk setup, Scavenger Pro, Hardline Pro, Marksman. Got a frag grenade and a portable radar as my lethal and tactical. Running the kill streak setup, the Reaper, the AC-130, the Osprey gunner. Boom, man, getting on, doing it like I do, man, beasting. Quick clarification and everything like that. My commentary yesterday, being Saturday, was actually meant to go up on Friday, but due to unforeseen circumstances with YouTube and malfunctions and whatever like that, I didn't get time to get it up. So I mean, I just thought, fuck it, I'll upload it on Saturday. And then it came to Sunday, and I was thinking, should I do a commentary today? And then I was like, I don't usually do commentaries on Sundays and shit like that. But I thought, well, since I didn't do one on Friday, and I'm trying to get as much DLC content, like visual evidence with tips, tricks, whatever it is, you know, variations of game modes, perks, weapons, kill streaks, whatever it is, you know, mixing it all up and stuff like that. Then I thought, well, fuck it, I'll do another one Sunday, seeing as though it's only coming on Tuesday. So I mean, you got 2 more days, 2 more commentaries. So I thought I'd bring you another gameplay on Black Box, seeing as though Black Box is one of the maps that, well, it's the most recent map that's been released, so it's obviously the map that I've got the least downtime on. So I mean, I'm trying to get you as many gameplays as I can for yous as well, because I mean, I'm still learning the map, so you can go through the whole learning process with me and what I'm learning about the map so far. But I've already brought a gameplay of a domination on Black Box, in which I got a MOB with the ACR. If you've seen that already, I mean, that was like, in that gameplay I used this different kind of like strategic, like tactic or whatever you want to say like that. I kind of locked down more of the sun house, which is where I'm directly looking at then, which is this building over here. I'm running to it now, under plane, to kind of, you know, pick up my 25 kill streak to get my MOB. That was straightforward enough. But from this point now, I'm kind of like changed my perception a little bit, because what you've got to understand is spawning on the A side of the map is an extreme disadvantage compared to where I got the MOB and I spawned on the top of the C side. It's well, on top of C flag or whatever you said. Like, I'm not the C side as in beach and that, but you know, it's like, it's an interesting factor really, because I don't know, when it comes down to it and you're actually trying to, like, you've maintain the spawns and, you know, maintain the flags and maintain the high ground, because this map is kind of height disorientated, whatever you want to say like that. So I mean, it's interesting because you can go and take the A flag and rush all the way up here to construction, because I mean, it's pretty much a straight rushing flank from A to construction, and be able to maintain the construction building and just, you know, essentially fuck people up if they come to try and like take you out of there, or take another flag, like take C back or something like that. Because as you see here, I move over to C and I play it pretty cautiously. I try and stick behind the car, you know, keeping an eye on the area, tucking myself in, trying not to give away my position if somebody gets a quick glance at the flag. But I mean, you've also got to stay on the move. That's what I find when taking flags on this map, and I'll talk about this now in fact, because the flags on this map are a very interesting scenario. There's not many maps in Modern Warfare 3 where the flags are extremely open. In fact, you know what, there are some variables, like, I don't know, off the top of my head, Fallen. A lot of the flags on that map are extremely open. Yes, there's like a few buildings in the way, but as a flag itself, it's very open compared to something like different, like the A flag on Dome. That is like an extremely enclosed, like, glass office structure built area. I mean, it's pretty goddamn enclosed. It's like a big building around it as well, you know what I'm saying, like that. It's an enclosed flag. So what I'm learning about the points and the flag points on this map is you want to be able to maintain a high ground, which is C and B, and sometimes that may prove a bit of a difficult scenario, because, well, it kind of does in this game as well. As you see, for a proportion of the game we are actually losing. We do actually pull it back for a win in the end, being a beast that we are. Well, we are. I don't know, I might have not disclosed that. I'm running with Benty 2595 and the Merc, or the Merc with a mouth, whatever you want to say like that. I just like to call him the Irish Pounder. That's what we do. But I don't know why, I just made it up off the top of my head. But anyway, right. What was I going to say now? Fucking, you know, it's the whole scenario of it. Maintaining the higher ground of the map is pretty much certain to lock you down a win, and it's going to benefit you a whole lot more, because it's easier to pick up kills, obviously, when you've got the height advantage. As you see here, they're trying to struggle back to get C. I do actually smash them off it in a second, but that's the thing about this map. For 6v6, it's so huge and so vast. I really can't get a grasp of the map until like you play it on 9v9, because this is kind of one of the maps in which it's like, well, if this isn't played on 9v9, then I mean, if not played, if this wasn't designed for 9v9, then I don't really know what the map was designed for. I had a theory about it. I thought the map was designed for like an infected game mode variant or something like that. I just have a real feeling that this map is kind of just like an infected map. I don't know why, but it's just like, I'm talking about the infected game type, you know what I'm saying, like that, like the custom game. I don't know why, it just feels like it couldn't have been designed for a multiplayer map. That's just the way I feel about it anyway, because I don't know. You take it for what it is, really. It's just because also on top of that, there's so much like kind of facts behind it. You can see, like, as I'm flying about now in the Osprey gunner, the over proportions of like the out proportions of the flag. Look how close C and B is compared to A. You know what I mean? C and B is literally like a fraction apart. I mean, there is quite a little bit of a distance and obstacles that you've got to go through compared to A, but still A is completely unproportioned compared to both of the other flags. That's just the way I see it anyway. So I don't know, you got to take it for what it is really when it comes down to it like that. I mean, learning the map now earlier on is going to help you in the long time. It's just like, it's going to, you know, give you the advantages down the line, because like most cases when like most cases in ground, or anyway with maps, when they gain more players, sometimes they become worse and sometimes they become better. It's an interesting fact really, but I'm not going to go into like examples and shit right now, because that's not really what I talk about. But whatever, man, doing it like I do, beasting on people. As you see here, I'm kind of like moving back towards construction. I'm trying to pick up another kill streak again, you know, trying to get through another round of kill streaks. I think I do. But here's a pretty interesting part as well. This guy walks up to me with support on, sticks me in the corner, throws down a ballistic vest, makes me take one, and then pretty much lets me out the corner. I mean, I'm not even going to go into it, but the caliber of support player, yeah, unbelievable sometimes. I mean, what? I'm not even going to go there. Whatever, moving on with it, right. Here you see I'm kind of using the height advantage of construction, and there's an interesting thing about construction here, is because it's kind of like an arena in itself. Like this map would have been like relatively good in my opinion if they just closed down the bottom half of the map, and I'm talking from construction, from the wall down to like just essentially the top of the plane, maybe raise the plane up a little bit. Mate, this would have been like a nuke town on Modern Warfare 3 if you just had like the correlation between this construction building and the sun house. It would have been sick in my opinion, just for like 6v6. But like I said, this one designed for a 6v6 map, and I don't know, overall, yeah, this map is a beast. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just like, it is a beast of a map. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, sometimes it pisses me off with snipers and shit like that, but you get into the riot lobby, or you don't give the snipers the opportunity to kill you, then I mean, it's alright in my book, because I mean, it's just a good map to beast on. And I mean, this is what people go on about. I mean, you got to think back to the start of Modern Warfare 3 where people are like, yo, there's not enough room to maneuver, the map's shit, you can't really like get any time to think. I mean, the spawns are fucked up, so people spawn behind you and shit like that. These are like the bigger maps that are kind of like, no, this is interesting, right? This is where we're gonna go into like the conspiracy zone or some shit like that. But I don't know, it's like, is Infinity Ward actually listening to the community and thinking, right, well, seeing as though the community is bitching about the maps being too small and spawns being too out of proportion, why don't we just start like throwing out more larger maps? And that's just an interesting factor in the same way, because these are kind of like the maps that people are asking for, and people are saying, yo, we need more bigger maps, we need maps that are going to be able to have a greater advantage of spawns, if you know what I'm saying, like that. I mean, you know, certain people aren't spawning directly behind you and shit like that with larger maps because there's more space to spawn. So I mean, I don't know, I can understand how maybe that's what they're trying to go for, but in the same time as that, maybe it's hindering them in a way, because maybe they didn't put all the effort as they thought they would into like the maps and shit like that. Because what I was thinking is, yeah, you might have seen it before, there's a picture downstairs, yeah, a big poster on the wall of like some people, and they assume they're the people that designed this map. They would have designed this map and put the artwork in themselves. Like, they would have just taken a picture and done it themselves for whoever designed this map. So, I mean, like, if they're designing this map and Infinity Ward are just going to different parts of the team saying, right, we need big maps. Who's got big maps, right? It's like, right, this team's got big maps. They've already custom designed this map. They're putting their own artwork and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. They're not necessarily looking for if it's a good map. They're just looking for maps that are big. So that, like, people don't start bitching in the community. That's just the way I'm seeing it anyway. So, I mean, I don't know. Because, I mean, I can see potential in this map, but these guys that created it clearly don't have a sense of height and just how maps play out and shit like that. It's kind of, here I make a very stupid mistake. I was just like, the spawns were fucked, and because obviously they were on C as well as A, it was like a pretty interesting scenario. So here I end up getting myself killed because I called my Reaper in at a stupid point. My mistake, really. I mean, that sniper just kept on spawning, coming back, spawning, coming back. So fucking nothing you can do about it, really. But I don't know. The gameplay would have gone to the 50s if I got my AC 130 or my Osprey gunner. So you got to take it away. But I don't know. Maybe that's an interesting topic to kind of end on, really. Thinking about, you know, Modern Warfare 3, bigger maps. Are they actually designing bigger maps, or are they just looking for the maps that have been created already that are big? You know what I'm saying, like that. That's an interesting part about it as well. Like, as I've said many times before, they're thinking about like how they do the advertisements and shit like that, and they call people in on different days. This is the first time we've seen a different advertisement for the Modern Warfare 3 compared to the usual one of being in a big open stage with the black backdrop of Call of Duty. It's a different time we've seen one where it's been in like a communication center for the elite. So I don't know, maybe they called him back in and thought, yo, we're gonna have to swap it up because this ain't gonna work with the maps we've already pre-planned or pre-recorded. Take it for what it is. That's all I'm gonna say for now, and peace.